Not all our history is marked by a monument or plaque or even covered in our history books. Our history is made up of small moments that led to bigger moments of people standing up and rejecting the status quo and who inspired others to dream big, to do better, to change the world. Hidden in Plain Sight is an initiative that seeks to uncover, preserve, and tell the hidden history of blacks in our communities. Started in Richmond, the initiative helps us to see that our history is hidden in plain sight. We just have to look for it. This morning, we're excited to welcome back the Vice Mayor of the City of Roanoke, Trish Boyd, to talk more to us about the hidden in plain sight coming to Roanoke. Good morning. It's good to see you again.
Good morning. Good morning, Kianna.
So tell us a little bit more about the Hidden in Plain Sight project and what you hope to uncover here in our area.
Well, you did a great overview. I found this project in Richmond. I actually discovered it on Facebook in Richmond. They were doing the same thing. And one of the main projects that they discovered was Lumpkin's Jail, which Lumpkin's Jail was a holding cell. They used to call it, the Devil's Half Acre. It was a holding cell for slaves, and it's 500 yards from the state capitol. And people walk by it daily and have no idea of the history and the pain that lies there. So we are hoping to do something very, very similar here in Roanoke to discover some of those sites that we have overlooked or people may not be aware of. For example, the Old Lick Cemetery, which had about 900 plus bodies, primarily African American, that were excavated and moved out into the county near Corner Springs to make way for 581. And then there's Henry Street. We've all heard the stories about how wonderful Henry Street was and how thriving that area was. Gainsboro, right now we have the Berglund Center and 580 where homes were, where a lot of blacks and minorities lived in that area. So these are sites that are hidden, and I love the play on words, hidden in plain sight, but basically you cannot see them. And if you don't know that they existed, you're just going to be oblivious of it. And so we're hoping to do hidden in plain sight as an educational piece, as a learning tool. I'm actually hoping that the Harrison Museum will continue to work with Virginia Tech Carilion School of Medicine. They are thinking about joining us in this project because they want to use it as an onboarding tool for their new students so that they can educate them about the area, where they're going to be living maybe, and to help them understand this community. Because if you don't know, what happened and things that transpired, you're totally unaware of some of the pain still and some of the egregious errors that were made back in those days during urban renewal and gentrification.
You're so absolutely correct. And our region played an important role during the civil rights movement. And we know some of the big names like Oliver Hill, for example, but we often overlook, or in some cases, some people don't even know about some of these giants and great leaders right here that were either born in this area or worked in this area. And so it's wonderful to know this initiative will shed even more light on places and people here within our community that played such a significant role in really not just African American history, but in American history. So how will we be able to take part in this, and how can we show our support?
Well, we're starting out with the Hidden in Plain Sight. So we're raising money for that because that's going to be a documentary and that's going to talk about all of these sites. Now, we have not chosen the sites, but we are going to enter an agreement with the HIPS team. We're calling it the HIPS team to do 5 sites. And once we get the money, which is $40,000 to do that, we're going to work on another Hidden Plain Site, which is Henrietta Lacks. That is another figure that we're going to be talking about. That's going to be one. It's actually 6. It's 5 plus Henrietta Lacks. And if people want to donate and be a part of this, we would love that. They can send a check or money order or go online to the Harrison Museum, or they can mail a check to P.O. Box 21054. That's in Roanoke, and the zip is 24018. And there's going to be numerous fundraisers to get the community involved in raising this money. So there will be more information coming from the Harrison Museum about additional fundraisers to get these projects done.
Excellent.
This documentary, Hidden in Plain Sight.
Excellent. It's an exciting initiative and so grateful that it's coming to shed light here in our area. Thank you so much for giving us the details about it. Looking forward to seeing it grow.
Yes, I'm excited. Thank you so much for having me again.
Our pleasure.